So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finally take a basic overview of the Enneagram, just in case. I'm gonna actually find out what the 9 personality types mean. Geometric figure, which helps. It kind of looks like a pentagram to me, at least. It's a little weird. So I'm gonna probably be looking at some websites first just to get a little bit into it. I have 3 tabs open that I'll check out. I don't know which one I should start with. Maybe just a video. I'll do this one first. So
Hi everyone,
yes,
I'm Samantha
that is
Mackay, lead trainer at Truity. Our individual traits and childhood experiences fits into one of 9 personality types. Each type has its
right.
own set of core motivations and fears that influence your approach to life. The goal
Okay.
of the Enneagram system is to help you better understand these often hidden core fears and motivations so you can become a more fulfilled person at home, work, and in relationships. Ancient roots dating back around 4,000 years.
Oh
Then,
my
in the
gosh.
mid-20th century, teachers such as
Ancient
George Gurdjieff
Greeks.
and others. And what does the word itself mean? Well, it's based on Greek words for 9, ennea, and drawing.
Oh,
Gram.
wow,
In the
that's
9-pointed
really
circular
simple.
diagram, you can see the Enneagram can be broken into these 3 groups.
3
These
groups.
3
Okay. Head,
centers,
heart,
according to
body.
what usually
Okay.
drives feeling and instinctive types. The 3 types in each
Thinking,
center
feeling,
share a common
instinctive.
your Enneagram journey.
Okay, yeah, that's the end of the video. Um, okay, so I already took the test. Okay, so then the symbol, pentagram looking thing. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of, okay, wait, Nen from Hunter x Hunter. It's kind of like this, although, this is 6 and Enneagram is 9. So it's not the, what was it again? Head, body, heart, I think. Yeah, like this. Oh my god, I can barely even read that. Yeah, I think that's 9. Oh well, technically 10 because specialist. Okay, anyway, I don't know. Maybe the writer for Hunter x Hunter got that idea from it. So there's a triangle between points 9, 6, 3, and 6. 6 and 3. Irregular hexagon which connects to the other points. The circle represents the wholeness and unity of human life. All the other shapes represent how it is divided. Wings in the Enneagram. Wings is the term the 2 Enneagram types find on either side of your core type. 9's wings are 8 and 1. 7 wings are 6 and 8. Okay. Oh, I see. So that's my type. My wings are 8 or 6. Alright, that's pretty simple so far. Some people refer to wings as a subtype, i.e. I'm a 4 wing 3. However, most modern practitioners take issue with using wings this way. While we may resonate more with one wing or another, both offer opportunities for growth. Many people identify strongly with the description of one or both of their wings, in addition to their primary use. This is quite interesting because, well, I need to figure out what the 6 and 8 even mean for me if I'm a 7, which I guess technically I am. Each basic type in the Enneagram is also connected by 2 lines to other basic type. Each line has an arrowhead on it pointing to or towards the primary type. 7 goes into 1, and then 1 goes into 4. So does that mean I'm connected to a 4 by 1 because of this almost triangle shape? For a type 1, the against arrow moves from 7 to 1, and the forward arrow moves from 1 to 4. Okay, so this is someone's core type is a 1. They go against the 7, and if they are 1, their growth goes into 4. Okay, starting to get this. You also think of arrows where we go when we feel secure or under stress. Using the example above, the 1 will move towards 7. Will move towards 7 when they feel secure, acting more playful and spontaneous. Oh man, okay. And then 1 will move toward 4 under stress. It may be moody and self-conscious. Okay. 15 lines highlight how each basic type possesses indispensable strengths, but at the same time has darker sides that are full of challenges. This is quite interesting. The inclusion of these lines moves the Enneagram purely descriptive personality model to one that is dynamic, showing how personality can change under different conditions. Okay, that makes sense. I kind of think that makes sense. Okay, history. Oh, this is basically what that video was saying. the Myers-Briggs system. Okay, that's the Myers-Briggs system. I'm an ENFP on that, but it's a different system, personality model. That's what it's called. Wow. Chilean psychiatrist? The applications of the Enneagram, self-knowledge and personality development, offering powerful tool, emotional intelligence. That's cool. I like that. Because it identifies opportunities for development for each individual type. It's become widely used in areas. Oh, okay. Okay, so the arrow things are really cool. I like that. And then the wings, that's pretty cool too. And then the triangle, it's pretty cool too. So 5 be a 7, but it can't be a 2. Okay, I'm gonna go to another video.
So, you recently heard about the Enneagram.
Jeez, that's
Someone
loud
told
for
you
me.
how great it is supposed to be, but that is all you know.
Yep.
Start
Right.
learning about the hidden motivations that drive everyone around you, including yourself, and the world will suddenly start to make a little more sense. The Enneagram system of personality looks deep enough to uncover these hidden motivations and beliefs. Maybe you felt you always had to be the best, or that you had to be strong all the time,
Right.
or that you had to hide yourself as much as possible. The Enneagram traces the
Okay.
path of how your strategy turned into your personality. But as much as your strategy helped you, it also became a trap. You are not a kid anymore, but you are still following the same strategy you adopted all those years ago. And everyone else is doing the same thing. This is why we so often don't understand each other, why we clash,
Right.
and why we get stuck in the same routines that don't really help us. You may think personality types are nothing more than boxes to put people into. But the
Right.
Enneagram does the exact opposite. Instead of putting you in a box, it shows you the box you have put yourself in. And it offers you a chance to leave your box at personalitypath.com.
Oh crap, I didn't take that test. Okay, I probably will take it. Oh, I probably should. Okay, anyway, okay, it's helpful. Enneagram means 9, what is it? 9 figure? 9 figure. Okay. What is personality? That is a good question. What kind of person someone is, which behaviors they show, how it makes it different from others. That's how I would put it. Basically, like glazing over this because this is a lot to read. I am reading it. It's just I don't have much commentary over what I'm reading. Don't want to get bored watching myself in this video. Our personality is who we are most of the time, shaped by the unique way we see the world, different from everyone else's. Of course, we don't do the exact same things all the time. Sometimes we may act out of character. There's a default which we revert to naturally. Give an example. Some people avoid conflict. Others embrace it. Others again handle it as unavoidable duty. One person loves to be around people every waking hour. Another can handle society for only 30 minutes before their system is shut down. Where does it come from? Nature versus nurture. Yes, it's both. Okay, nature versus nurture. That's interesting. We are all born in an imperfect world. As a consequence, every child will experience some sort of trauma. To protect us, we start to build an armor around very early on. This armor is made from a set of behaviors, attitudes, and perspectives. We try to navigate the world. My personality is me. Okay, that kind of confuses me, that sentence, but what happens next is we start to identify with this armor, forget the original self underneath by acquiring a certain way to look around the world. Oh, to look at the world. One through which things make sense to us. We lose the knowledge that it's just one of many possible perspectives. In an ideal world, we would be able to take any perspective at will and choose from the wide variety of options to react to different situations. But our personality has conditioned us from childhood to apply the same pattern over and over again until it doesn't just become sound nature, it is our nature. So this is just basically saying that we use our masks and personas to how we interact with the world. Okay, so it's basically a matter of perspective. Personality types mesh well with others. Shows us the fixation of our personality type in order to help us transcend it. This doesn't mean we should try to change our personality type. Not that we could if we tried. Okay, so I can't really change who I am, even if I tried. I don't know, that sounds like a challenge to me. Okay, well, maybe that might be proving their point, though. There is no personality type better than others. Every type comes with its own unique way of looking at the world. Seeing, understanding, and learning the value of other personality types shouldn't make us wish to be someone else. What it should do is offer us the benefits of those other perspectives and integrate them into our own life, helping us become free of the self-defeating patterns of our personality while keeping its strengths. In that way, we can learn to embrace the full spectrum of the human experience. So the rule of 9, strategies from which every person picks up one as their dominant perspective. This then becomes your personality. Oh, your basic personality. All the things result. All Enneagram types share the same traits among them. All of us have something of every personality type in us. This is only logical. We are born with the capacity to express the full spectrum of the human experience. Just because we chose one of the 9 types as our dominant doesn't mean we completely lose touch with all the other types. Oh, I see. Broad, it simply acknowledges reality. Okay. Well, if I'm a person that avoids reality, this might be a little scary for me, which kind of is. I guess I naturally gravitate towards the 7, which is interesting. The wings for 7 is 8 and 6. So it's like one number above, one number below. Except for 9, so there's no 10. So it would be 1 and then 8. Interesting. So I'm going to have to learn about my strengths and weaknesses. Okay, 1 is the improver, principled, self-controlled, striving for perfection. That's pretty cool. 2 is the helper, highly empathetic, self-sacrificing, relational. Okay. Performer. 3, confident, ambitious, image conscious. 4 is the individualist, self-aware, authentic, sensitive. I actually kind of like that. 5 is the investigator, perceptive, curious, independent. 6 is the loyalist, responsible, cautious, reliable. 7 is the enthusiast, optimistic, playful, affirming. All right, guess that's me. 8 is the challenger, assertive, decisive. 9 is the peacemaker, accepting, reassuring, easygoing. I actually kind of like that one too. All these are actually quite nice when I think about it. So there are millions like you and none like yourself. So I'm unique, but I'm not that unique. Is that what it's saying? Well, it's reality, I guess. I guess it's time to face it. Obviously, this doesn't mean that every person with the same Enneagram personality type has the same personality. Wait, what? So other 7s don't act like how I do, and I don't act like how other 7s do. I mean, I guess I could believe that. I'm pretty sure image-wise, I don't look like every 7. Not every 7 looks like me. There are just infinite shades of each color. Okay, yeah. It's taking the shades, like hues and tints. Oh, yeah, it really is a spectrum. Personality types are as equal as it gets. There's no ranking. Yep, alright. If there's one place to be truly equal, it's the Enneagram. Okay. Fine that you don't agree with absolutely everything. Oh, it's supposed to be vague because the system is vague. Ooh. Oh, the stages of our lives. I'm less healthy than an average 7, or even a healthy 7, which I should try to be a healthy 7. Okay, that's a goal. I have a goal. Yay. Alright, anyway. Okay, wait a minute. I just thought of something. If I am a 7, and then I take the test again, and I get a different number, how many times do I have to take the personality test, get my, like, naturally true personality, especially if it doesn't fit within the rules of the Enneagram? Well, that's something I should think about a little bit more. Alright, so the wings. I already kind of went over this. Okay, so there's a dominant wing now. Okay, so instead of me being one-dimensional 7, I could become a 2-dimensional. Okay, more color theory. Oh, geez. Here we go again. Infinite shades of color. There are also smooth transitions between them. Oh, I get that. Yeah, it's a color wheel. Okay, the color wheel analogy. That's how wings... Oh, that's actually very interesting. How do I find out my dominant wing, though? What about 2 wings at once? A few people report that they are influenced by both their wings equally, while others seem to have almost no wing at all. We don't claim to have an opinion here. It's possible that I don't even have wings, or I could have both of them influence me. I should probably, like, go more in depth into each of the type try to understand each of the type, or each of these number types. Groups of the Enneagram, triads. Triads, I think about like gangs. It's 9. 9 divided by 3. It's 3. Some elementary math for you, just in case. Head, heart, body. Okay, that's what it is. I could have just read it. Is there an Enneagram where you're kind of dumb? So I'm part of the head group. 2, 3, and 4 are the heart group, and then the body group are 8, 9, and 1. The heart group are connected to the areas of feelings and emotion. Their issues revolve around questions of identity, and the feeling they most struggle with is often some kind of shame. 2s tend to neglect their emotional needs. They are great at showing other people love while being in danger of forgetting their own needs and well-being. They ask themselves, who am I if I'm not needed and viewed as good, loving person by anyone? It's weird because I wouldn't put a comma there. I would just put, why am I not being viewed as a good and loving person by anyone? Okay, that's a grammar issue anyway. Well, I might be wrong. 3s tend to ignore or are asleep to their emotions. They are masters of giving people what they want most, but often don't know who they are behind their successful persona. Being the most estranged from their feelings, their underlying question is, who am I if I'm not a person other people admire? 4s tend to get lost in their emotions. They love to dwell inside their rich inner life of imagination, emotion, and expression that gives them beautifully unique perspective on the world. But they struggle to connect with the rest of the world, which they often feel estranged from. They secretly ask the question, who am I if I am not singularly unique in this world? So they're mostly just detached from the world. So that's the heart group. All right, the head group. Head group rely on their minds to understand the world and their place in it. Their issues are linked to questions of security. The emotions that play a big part in their lives are different kinds of fear. So with the heart group, it was shame. With the head group, it's fear. Okay, I think that makes sense. All right, 5s use their mind as a fortress to withdraw into. They try to gather information and knowledge, which they hope will make them feel safe against the world that is perceived as overwhelming. Their question is, how can I be safe if I don't have all the necessary skills to master the world? I kind of can relate to that. All right, anyway, 6s use their mind as a warning system to anticipate danger and prepare for all situations. They stick to people and concepts that give them a sense of security, trying to cover all their bases at all times. They ask themselves, how can I be safe as long as there is a potential and unanticipated disaster? Okay, so they just want to be safe. 7s use their mind to anticipate joy and pain and avoid pain. They don't see why every single moment shouldn't be filled with as much enjoyment as possible, creating inspiring lifestyles on the cost of hiding from the unpleasantness of life. They secretly wonder, how can I ever be sure I will ever be happy if I allow the darkness into my life? Yeah, I think I am a 7, because that's something that I could really relate to. So that's the head group. Fear, the main mode of being the types of the body group, arises from an instinctual level. Their worldview is connected to feelings from the gut and the visceral. They have a special bond with questions of control and the associated feeling of anger or rage. Oh my gosh, that's... 8s freely live out in their instinctual side. They are bold, charismatic leaders who readily express anger and move in force. Inside, they ask, how can I be in control if I'm not strong enough to beat every opposition? Gosh, these are like the leaders, basically, who are angry all the time and use force. They are part of my wing. If I have rage or anger, I mean, I do get angry. I mean, who doesn't? I don't know. That's something I need to think more about. 9s, on the other hand, are asleep to their instincts, especially their anger. They have the unique ability to assume every of the other 8 perspectives, while forgetting that they have a voice of their own. They say, how can I stay in control if I haven't ensured peaceful harmony around me? 9s aren't aware that they're angry and rageful, so they just want to get along with everyone. And yet they're angry at the world? Who are they angry at? I guess it depends on the type of person. Well, the individual person. Because I think with 9s, some of them might be angry at people for not being harmonious and peaceful. I think 9s are interesting. 1s. I have a, what was it? An arrow with the ones. Ones try to repress their sexual side. They know what's right and wrong, and any emotion that goes against that, especially feelings of anger and rage, must be kept at bay at all costs. Their inner critic constantly asks themselves, how do you want to be in control of your life if you're not in control of yourself? Okay, I could kind of relate to that. So that's the groups.